Welcome to Invest Today. It's October 1st, 2024, brand new month and a brand new quarter. So we got a brand new quarter ahead of us, and it is already showing signs of bearishness on the first day. But that is because there's a lot of geopolitical events going on out there, a lot of uncertainty. Why don't we just jump right into the fear and greed index? And you can see the stock market still in the greed, but it has come down 6 points. Crypto is coming down, falling down as usual because it's crypto. It's a lot more risk, and with a lot more upside comes a lot more downside. So we were in the greed approaching there, and now we're approaching fear. Is it a good time to pile up more or just kind of hold? So that's a question you got to ask yourself. Of course, this isn't financial advice. All right, we're just inside the Bitcoin chart here, and I'll zoom out on this so you can get a better idea what's going on. So the green line is the threshold. As of right now, the price has not gone lower than that. So the price has bounced off the green diagonal line there, and that's the threshold line. And then we got the major support here in the blue. Okay, I put that as major support because that's where it took off and made its new all-time high from that support. Plus, that's where it came down and then quickly came up on it. And also in the first bull run of 2021, I mean, there's been several bull runs Bitcoin has had, but the real big one in 2021, you can see this cycle here. That's where it also took off, okay? That green line there. And of course, major support because that's where it took off. That's kind of where it bounced, came down, and then blasted off over top of the blue major support. And now we have another line here. So this purple horizontal line straight across is where Bitcoin made its recent new low, okay, which was 49,121. All right. So this parabolic pink line right here is where I estimate Bitcoin to go in the near future. So I'm estimating Bitcoin to go somewhere around 90,000. So we'll call it 89,000 because on this technical purple diagonal line I have right here, this was where Bitcoin made its two all-time highs right on April 4th, 2021 and November 7th, 2021. And this is where it stopped. This is where it stopped and then came back down. So I imagine it's going to retest that at some point. Maybe not how I have it there, but I do suspect it's going to retest that. And the reason why I put that there is because since it's made its bottom here back in its 2021, where it made its second all-time high, that is pretty much where it bounced right there. Okay, so you can see on this trend. So this bull run trend right here, that's what we're going to call this purple diagonal line that I have here, this bull run trend. And then we got another sort of dark blue purplish diagonal line right here, just pointing to it. And that's kind of its new bull trend as well. So it's just bouncing off that. And I suspect it's probably going to do the same reaction as it did in 2021. And it's going to come past its new all-time high, which is 73,750. And then it needs to blast past this golden line there. Once that happens, then it can start working its way. This will be all price discovery, by the way, and it would be working its way up there. So Bitcoin likes when it goes after it consolidates, and it's been consolidating since March, beginning of March. So after it consolidates, it likes to blow up and it likes to go super high. So that's just the history, what Bitcoin does. So I'm suspecting Bitcoin's going to do the exact same thing again. It's just taking weak hands out now. That's what I'm suspecting. So we'll start with the 4-hour chart here, and you can see Bitcoin has dived quite a bit. Yeah, since Friday, it's dipped down, and then it kind of came down in its 4-hour underneath its 50 moving average. So it's showing signs of bearishness. So trying to bounce up above that 50 moving average on the 4-hour, and then getting rejected, coming back down, and then testing its 200 moving average. Currently has bounced off that. So on the 4-hour. Okay. So that's positive. So it bounced off that. Here on the 1-day chart, it came straight down to its 100 moving average, okay, because it did move past this 200 moving average on Monday. So now it's retesting its 100 moving average. So that's very normal on the volatility. You can see it does that almost every time it retests the 100 moving average. It's very normal and it's healthy to do that. So the market's acting quite healthy still, even with all the scary news going on. So don't think there's too much to worry about the Bitcoin right now. We'll jump into the week chart here. So you can see for the last 3 days, we sort of had a pump up. Or sorry, for the last 3 weeks, we had a pump up. So coming off the 3-week rise that Bitcoin came out of above 60,000, almost 67,000. 66,000 is a big resistance number, and 65,000 also is. 68,000, 70,000. Those are resistance numbers. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit of a tough time to break through those, absolutely. But once it does, it's going to go parabolic. And I think 89,000 would be the start of what's going to come to Bitcoin here. So we got on the 1 week there. So we'll go back to the 1 day here, and I'll give you some price predictions. Okay, so if Bitcoin can't break above this 200 moving average, I believe it's going to continue to come down and make potentially higher lows. Okay, but if it does break this 200 moving average right here of 63,800, then should come up and retest this 65,000. Needs to break over 66,452 and then come to 68, and then ultimately that 70,000 pressure point right there, which will be a lot of resistance. If it can't break that, it's going to come back down, and it's probably going to retest this 365 moving average right here, which is almost a magnet to the Bitcoin price on anything bearish. It just loves to come down that way. And it's come down already twice. It didn't quite hit it here, but it hit it here. And it definitely could come back down here again to retest 55,000 and 54,000. It could even come and retest this technical line we have here, and that would be right around 53,000. So don't think it's going to break. If it does break below this technical line, then it's going to ask for more bearishness, and it's probably then going to come back down, retest this support down here, which is $42,000. Okay. And if it can't obviously hold support at 42,000, there's a long way down at $30,000, and that is its major support. All right, so I hope this video has helped. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.